駆け抜け青春スパーキング。チワンス、トーノ先輩。
Oh, fuck. No. Hijiri, it's rare to run into you at school. After school the following week, I bumped into Hijiri just as I was headed for the active club room.
自分先輩のこと待ってたんすよ。
Sorry, but I was actually on my way to the active. Hibiki and the others had gone on ahead to the club room and were preparing a presentation. I didn't have time to keep talking with Hijiri.
なら自分もついていくっす。
No. Have you met Hibiki and the other club members before?
初対面っすね。
You haven't even met Shiori?
でも先輩の友達ならいい人たちに決まってるから平気っす。
True. They were all good people, except maybe Hibiki. She's a bit selfish. The only catch was that they were all just a tad idiosyncratic, in my opinion.
心配しなくてもいいっすよ。自分コミュ力には自信あるんで。
You liar. She was incredibly timid at the first time we met. Almost like a kitten that had just been abandoned.
自分のことはいいんすよ。さあ、先輩の彼女さん候補を自分に紹介してください。
Hijiri wrapped her arms firmly around my right arm and ushered us forward. Hey.
あ、先輩照れてるんすか？
God.
先輩、すれたふりして実は純情っすからね。
She smirked and showed off her pearly whites. Not true.
またまた、隠さなくてもいいっすよ。自分の女子なところを感じてドキドキしてるんじゃないっすか？
God damn it. I told you, not true.
何が違うんすか？確かに巨乳とは言い難いっすけど、自分だってそこそこあるんすよ。
The active club room is the other way. No, the problem is, for Dexter, even then it's too big.
失礼しましたっす。
Hijiri turned, appearing bashful. Her face was a huge tinge of red. She would be cuter if only she acted more mature. What are you talking about?
あ、ユウどこ行って。
She's already cute. If you're talking about her acting more mature, that would make her hotter. That's a different thing.
ちょっとユウ、何女の子と腕組んできてんのよ。
Hibiki charged up to me the second I came into the room with Hijiri. Like Hijiri, she was someone who would be cuter if only she'd acted more mature. See, that one was true. Alright?
同伴出勤ですか、先輩。
Even Shiori doesn't know a fellow first year. Hijiri spoke differently while she tapped away at Hiragi. Fuck you. Why are there so many people with HI as the first fucking thing of their name? You got Hijiri, you got Hiragi, you got Hibiki. What? Fuck off! Spoken differently while she tapped away at her laptop.
どうの、私たちが学園改革阻止のために頑張ってたっていうのに。ちょっと校舎裏に来て。
Kaido was smiling, and the vein at her temple began to twitch. She was super terrifying. I shook her off more times than I could count. She's too stubborn. Despite what I said, Hijiri still had a firm grip on my arm. Of my arm?
ユウ、何？どういうこと？もうルート確定しちゃったの？
No! But if I could, I would not pick yours.
さすがにこの急展開は私、納得いかないんだけど。
Hibiki, please don't talk about character routes. my childhood friend was gorgeous, and it was putting me in a real bind.
っていうか、その子、誰？
The bind that you're in is the girl around your arm. What are you talking about? Doesn't mean youth? No, it doesn't.
こんちはっす。自分は1年の聖キッカっす。自分はただの見物っす。お気になさらず。
Hijiri remained glued to my arm while in a rare turn gazing around the room.
一つ聞くけど、あなた、ユウとどういう関係？
Owner hole. Wait, no.
ただの後輩っす。
I'm surprised that she wasn't any more. I'm surprised she didn't say anything more perverted.
それにしては、ずいぶん仲がいいわね。自分、当の先輩尊敬してるんで。親愛の気持ちを欧米式に伝えてるだけっす。
No, that's not true. With that, she hung all over me again. Hung all over me. I prefer Japanese style. Would you get off me already? Off of me already. I smoothly pulled my right arm out of her grip.
ああ、殺生っすよ。自分まだ当の先輩のスメルを堪能してないっす。
Yeah, just an underclassman. That's all she is to him. That's all. No, he's just an upperclassman. That's all she sees in him.
スメル？
Don't enjoy that. I wish she had a little more feminine shame. No, this is perfect amount.
ユウ、本当に？その子はただの後輩なのね。
Yes. She's honestly just my underclassman. No different from Hiragi. Once again, I almost said Hijiri again. I said as much plainly.
それはつまり、私にも当の先輩の匂いを嗅げと。
Yes. Wait. I said as much plainly. Yeah. Look at the skin on her forehead. Hang on. Hiragi stood up. No, don't smell me.
当の先輩がそう言うなら。
Wait, why are you stopping her? Never mind. She sat back down. She was, at the very least, easy to handle.
まったく、言ったら、鹿島さんや率だけでも手強いのに。私の気も知らないで。
All I'm glad about is that thank God you says Kashima instead of Riri. Because it's the same thing with Hibiki, Hiragi, and Hijiri. They all start with Hi, and Ritsu and Riri start with a Ri. So it would be the same situation. It doesn't help that they are similar lengths as well, right?
もっと過激にアタックしなきゃダメじゃない。
You're a pretty disturbing. That's a pretty disturbing comment that you just made, Hibiki.
別に何も言ってないわよ。響、それくらいにして。今は私たちの計画を説明しましょう。
I would appreciate it. Thank goodness.
どうのは後で詳しく話を聞かせてもらうから。
Fuck. Not good.
わかったわ。
Hibiki's bracing tone of voice resonated throughout the room to call everyone's attention.
では、私たちアクティブの存続と U の生活を守る唯一の方法、風見学園保管計画について説明しましょう。
With that, Hibiki sat at the head of the table while wearing a serious expression. She crossed her hands in front of her face and then...
しおり、お願い。
Bro.
はい。では、皆さんこちらをご覧ください。
Oh. Hiragi tapped away at her PC. Her cursor hovered over a browser icon. She clicked. And there was.
YouTube の動画っすね。
YouTube. Fuck off. Oh, it's that Pika Kid guy. Hiragi opened a popular video sharing website that was used around the world.
はい。一般の方にはピカキンさんが一番有名ですね。私の一押しはビビリー小川さんですが、夕べ上がったやばいほどまずい食堂は秀逸でした。せっかくなので見てみましょう。
Hiragi was about to play one of her favorite videos. Hey.
ヒイラギ、今はそっちじゃないでしょ。しおり、ビビリーさんは後でいいから。
BBB.
残念です。自分はしおしおチャンネルが好きっす。
Yeah? The Shio Shio channel. For a brief moment, both Hiragi's shoulders trembled.
個人なのに、毎回めっちゃいい感じの動画を上げてるんすよ。そうなんですか。
For whatever reason, Hiragi's eyes were swimming with emotion.
リアクション可愛いし、トークも面白いんすよ。そんなこと。今自分の一番好きなバーチャル YouTuber っすね。
Clatter, clatter, clatter. Hiragi's hand trembled over the mouse. Hey, Hiragi, what's wrong? Are you alright? Bro, Shiori, you need to come up with a different name for your channel, bro. Like, how... It's a miracle that they haven't put the pieces together, but like, you know, not everyone is as dense as them.
大丈夫です。問題ありません。ちょっと今見ていいっすか？
Hijiri reached for the mouse.
いえ、それは後にしましょう。それより、今は小日向先輩の話を進めます。
She was acting unusually panicked. What was going on?
今話題に出たバーチャル YouTuber ですが。
Bro, it makes sense that you wouldn't know that Shiori is a VTuber because I can guarantee he does not watch fucking YouTube. YouTube.
実は今回のプロジェクトのキーポイントでもあります。
Really? Huh? What did that mean? By VTuber, you're referring to one of those virtual YouTubers, right? Yeah. I wonder what those could be. You know, what's a VTuber? You know, never mind. Like Kizunavai, you fucking or fucking Kizuna I and Tokino Sora. Bro, they mention in Hololive. That is best. But like, why Sora? It could have been fucking Pekora.
はい。人気バーチャル YouTuber の影響力はすごいんです。
Like, what? They are saying YouTuber. They are saying the katakana YouTuber. Why is it fucking YouTuber in the text?
動画による収益だけでなく、企業とのコラボなど。
Hang on, maybe I'm mishearing. You know? Yeah.
はい。人気バーチャル YouTuber の影響力はすごいんです。
No, it's just how she says it. She's close to saying you, but she's saying your tuber.
話題になれば、一気に風見学園の名を世間に周知させることが可能です。そう、アクティブでもバーチャル YouTuber を作ろうってわけ。
It's you can hear it better with Hibiki.
収益は学園に寄付するわ。そうすれば財政難も解決でしょ。それに先生言ってたでしょ。
生徒数が減ってきているのも問題になってるって。
But that's because of the declining birth rate. What?
これがうまくいけば、きっと入学を希望する人もたくさん増えるわ。
In summary, they wanted to play around by making funny videos to draw attention to the academy. But like, shouldn't that be the academy's job? Why is it up to a fucking no-name small-ass club that barely had enough members to consider itself a club up doing the job for them? They would lead, this would lead to an increase in applicants. You're right. If this works, it's possible the new headmaster will reconsider. It could be our trump card when it came time to persuade them.
でしょ?
But won't this require a professional voice actor behind the character? Oh no, you're staring at one. She's professional, right? We also don't have the equipment or expertise for this. Oh no, you got an expert right in front of you. She just doesn't want to be known as... She doesn't want people to realize that she's an expert. Amateurs like us have zero chance of success. Even if we were to start now, the highest quality streamers were those that started it as a business from the get-go, after all. That is incredibly incorrect. The biggest streamers started it off as a hobby. Well,
トーノの言う通り、私も最初はそう思ったわ。
if you're specifically referring to Sora and Kizuna, yeah, I guess. But like, there's a reason Iron Mouse is more popular than either of them.
だけど、柊の話を詳しく聞いて考えが変わったの。
What do you mean?
機材とノウハウならここにあるってことよ、ユウ。しおりはアクティブとあんたを救う希望の星。スターだったのよ。ね。
Hibiki smiled and plopped a hand onto Hiragi's shoulder.
小日向先輩がそう言うなら、こんにちは、スターです。
Hello. Hiragi, our supposed star, spoke in her usual tone of voice. There's no way. Was this really okay? I don't know much, but won't we need a lot of expensive cameras and motion capture equipment? I mean, I understand that you knows jack shit about VTubers, but like... My brother in Christ... You just need a camera!
それなら、ここに。
With a nonchalant look, she retrieved one device after another that I'd never seen before from under the table.
すげーっす。これ全部配信用の機材っすか?
Yeah, I got all my streaming equipment here. A mic stand, a mic, a camera, a laptop, a mouse, and that's it. What? How in the world did you... Hijiri and I gawked at it all. There weren't the sort of these weren't the sorts of things academy students could normally acquire. Bro, you're saying this like everyone else in this fucking school is rich, bro. Or at least their parents are. You are the exception because you have no parents. Oops.
先輩、そこは触れないでください。
Huh? Why?
それがこれを使わせてもらう条件の一つなので。
Well, yeah, it's because you're using her equipment. That must have meant they were on loan. Yeah, from her house.
詳細は語れませんが、ちゃんとした企業さんのものです。
Yeah, I wonder who.
収益の 10% を還元する契約で貸していただきました。安心してください。
Wait, you're hoping to make money off of this? I thought your whole thing was just to advertise the school. Why are you... Who knew you were so well connected? Yeah, she's just, you know, she's the manager to Shio Shio channel. Like I'm the manager to Ando. It was astounding that she could even borrow so much equipment. And that showed just how much faith the industry had in Hiragi. Yeah, the industry.
これだけで驚いてたら困るわよ、ユウ。しおり、例のものをユウにも見せてあげて。了解です。
Hiragi tapped away at the PC at an alarming rate. Yeah, the PC with no letters, with no there's nothing on the keycaps. It was perfect touch typing. I would hope so. The keyboard doesn't even... Hang on. It's close. Hang on. They have the right... Okay. Unless the shift key under the enter button is split into two, they have too many keys. No, they still have too many keys at the bottom. Because if there's... I'm still...
先輩、これを。
I looked at the screen when asked, and there I found...
この子かわいいっす。
でしょでしょ
Hibiki and Ijiri squealed with excitement and clasped their hands together. When all was said and done, they seemed to be getting along swimmingly. Well, yeah, because Kika is just a less annoying Hibiki. You've already made this much progress?
どうですか、先輩。髪の色や服装など直したいところがあれば。
Nah, I don't have any complaints. It was already perfect. The idea of a layman like me commenting gave me pause.
あ、この子、ちょっとしおしおチャンネルのしおりんに似てるっす。
Shiorin? Bro! This is not...
ぎっくり。
Hiragi continued typing, but her hand suddenly came to a stop.
多分、同じソフトで作ったせいではないかと。
なるほど。詳しいっすね。柊さんすげえっす。
So, like, what was it about her hair? Her forehead? What about it? I don't... Look at the left. Well, you mean with the hair with where the hairband is? Hair tie is hair accessory. Yeah. What about it? Underneath that? Look, I just think it's blended in where the skin is. I mean, yeah. Hijiri embraced Hiragi from behind. It looks odd, a little.
もっとよく見たいっす。柊さん、もう少しアップで。
遠野先輩、この方。
Hiragi looked at me. She was pleading for help with her eyes. She's overly familiar with me too. Don't let it bother you.
遠野先輩がそう言うなら。
She kind of fumbled over her words just now, didn't she?
それじゃあ早速やってみるわよ。
The fucking fat fingered enter, but I still said all the words. Hiragi. Hibiki proudly put on the motion capture equipment. You're going to do it?
当たり前でしょ。こんな面白そうなこと、私がやらないわけないわ。
I don't know, I think there's someone more qualified here than you.
準備はいいですか？
And she's standing right next to you.
私がユッピーをとっても可愛い女の子にしてあげるんだから。
Yuppie. Hey, Hibiki. I had a bad inkling about this, so I figured I should ask.
どうしたの？
What's all this about a Yuppie?
この子の名前よ。それがどうしたの？
Why did you settle on Yuppie?
あんたの名前がユウだから、それをもじってユッピー。
Fuck!
可愛いでしょう。
Why are you? He was definitely going to force me into doing this, doing some of this later.
みんなでユッピーを世界一人気のバーチャル YouTuber にするわよ。
了解っす。
頑張りましょう。
うまくいくといいわね。
Will we really be okay?
それで、私は適当に喋ってみればいいの？はい。音声に関してはうまく変換してくれるはずです。わかった。ちょっと一回試しに喋ってみる。
Hibiki took a deep breath. Took in a deep breath.
私、新人バーチャル YouTuber のユッピー。
Why is her voice different? She isn't even.
よろしくユッピッピー。
Wait.
何よ、せっかく楽しくユッピーを演じていたのに。
I mean, isn't it weird?
そうです、小日向先輩。
Right? See, Hiragi agrees. That kind of character was far too extreme.
ユッピーは恥ずかしがり屋だけどツンデレなロリお姉さんキャラという設定です。
Yeah, I wonder why. This isn't that persona a little too extreme?
先輩、今はバーチャル YouTuber 肩の時代っす。
I don't know what. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking in it.
それくらいしないと誰も見てくれないっすよ。
Oh.
ツンデレね。わかったわ。行くわよ。あんたのために配信してるんじゃないんだからね。何よ。別に見てほしいなんて言ってないんだから。
おお。これはなかなか。
I mean, I guess I'm glad that it sounds like a voice changer, but like, why does she have to have?
何これ。すっごく楽しいじゃない。聞こえる声が自分と違うし、ちゃんと私に合わせて同じ動きをしてくれる。
Hibiki looked at the monitor, all while randomly moving her arms and legs around.
まるでもう一人の私がそこにいるみたいだわ。
自分もやってみたいっす。私もちょっと興味あるわ。響き、後で変わってくれない？
Hijiri and Kaido drew in closer to Hiragi.
中の人が複数いるパターンもありますので、それも全然ありかと。
やりたいっす。
She has multiple mocap suits.
ターナ先輩の名を冠した美少女にあれこれ言わせたいっす。
You knock that off.
安心してトーノ。私はちゃんと可愛く演じてあげるから。
Coming from you, I'm looking forward to it. You know what? If she was going to put on a cute act with Yuppie, that meant Kaido would have to act cute in the real world. I would honestly love to see that. That's what I'm saying. We're on the same page. As much as I did, now wasn't the time for that. Now wasn't the time for it.
小日向先輩、次はもっとユッピーになりきってみてください。なりきるって？私これでも結構頑張ったつもりなんだけど。もう一段階先に進むんです。演技ではなく、生まれ変わる。いわば受肉です。
Reincarnation.
なんか かかっこいいわね。やってみる。あとはもう少し恥ずかしがり屋なロリっぽさを加えてもらえると。わかったわ。恥ずかしがりのロリね。
Alright, Dexter, close your eyes for this part.
私がでも、お兄ちゃんたちのために、ゆっぴー、頑張る。
Why not? Why wouldn't you? She's acting like a lolly. I can't. What do you mean?
すげえっす。めっちゃ可愛いっす。
I know it's her. Okay, and imagine if it wasn't. Imagine it was Shiori, because it is fucking Shiori's VTuber model.
響き。私は今、響がいとこでよかったって心から思ったわ。まあ、
それほどでもあるわね。
次は自分がやりたいっす。
仕方ないわね。はい、どうぞ。
やったっす。
Hijiri took the motion capture equipment from Hibiki.
ごほん。やあ、みんな、僕ユッピー、今日からお友達だね。
That one sounds more like a voice changer. Knock that off. She was going to get herself stuffed out by some huge country. What? What? Like, what do you mean?
先輩はケチっすね。
That's not the problem.
ねえ、次は私に貸してくれない？
Yes, please.
了解っす。
Kato took the motion capture equipment next.
これでいいのかな。
Bro, Nagiko would be perfect for this. Because she's already shy when she's flustered. And like, now she has to act cutely in front of all of these people. Like, she waved as she smiled at the camera.
ちゃんとユッピーも動いてる。結構可愛いじゃない。
Yuppie smiled sweetly on the screen and moved the same way Senpai did.
よし、やってみるわ。
Close your eyes.
突然呼び出してごめんね。どうしても伝えたいことがあって。
Did you close them, Dexter?
なんか恥ずかしいね。こうして改まっちゃうと。
No. Why not?
実はね、私、ずっと前からあなたと一緒に合気道の稽古がしたかったの。
Fuck! But it isn't lolly enough. Look, just because they, as in the editors, intentionally pitch shifted their voices to make it sound as artificially high pitched as possible, doesn't mean that they aren't trying to act like a lolly. Why?
これ楽しいじゃない。なんかいろいろできそうだし。
そうね。これなら可能性は無限大。思いっきり楽しんで収益を得ることだってできるかも。
Like, the thing is, it's not even the voice actors doing a high-pitched voice. It is just the editors pitch shifting their voice up when they do this.
すげえっす。あっという間に解決っす。
皆さん。
Shiori, you should do it. Not Ritsu. Hiragi interrupted the trio, who were giggling among themselves.
皆さん大事なことが抜けています。このキャラは恥ずかしがり屋だけどツンデレなロリお姉さんキャラという設定です。
Yeah, so why don't you show them how it's done, Shiori?
今までのユッピーですと比較的陽キャ寄りの印象です。キャラの設定も機材を使わせてもらう条件の一つなので。
そっか。
So, like, why aren't you using the equipment, Shiori? Is it because it might expose that you are Shio? Ah, fuck! I bumped into the pop filter.
それなら心配いらないわ。大丈夫よ。ユッピーを演じるのは私たちじゃないから。
Hibike's eyes turned to me. Fuck! This isn't good. This isn't going to be good. Suddenly, my eyes were on me. All eyes were on me.
頑張ってね。期待してるわよ、リーダー。いえ、ユッピー。
I knew this would all fall onto me.
ほらほら、モーションキャプチャーをつけて。
I'm going to play that part of this girl. I pointed my shaking finger at the pretty girl on the PC screen.
先輩、安心してください。演じるのではありません。
What else could it be?
生まれ変わるのです。
That is a very dangerous mindset to have if you are a VTuber, alright? Especially because, let's face it, there are a lot of VTubers with a lot of mental problems, and I can guarantee that some of them are using their VTuber model as a form of escapism. I'm not gonna say who, mostly because I don't feel like I don't like accusing anyone of it, because there is no solid evidence of it ever happening to anyone currently. But probably shouldn't be thinking that way. There is a reason why the personality of the corpo VTubers, specifically Hololive. I know about Niji Sanji because they're in the dirt, especially on the EN branch. When it comes to Hololive, the personality and the voice of the character comes before the model is created, right? That is why the characters that is why the person behind the model fits so well with the actual model, right? It could also be, I mean, look, I'm not really sure which order it is, right? It's either the personality and voice comes before the model or comes after the model, and then Hololive like auditions for the perfect person who would fit the model, right? Either one could work. I just feel like the voice first is easier. I don't know.
受肉です。
That is a ridiculously high hurdle. The intensity of Hiragi's fixations was terrifying.
大丈夫よ、ユウ。言うなら、男性ユーザーの心をわしづかみにできるわ。
No. Why?
男の子の気持ちは男の子が一番わかるはずでしょ。つまり、ユウがキュンとしちゃう理想の女の子を表現すればいいの。
That's impossible. What are you saying?
遠野、これが成功すれば部も奨学金もなくならないのよ。私たちのリーダーとして一度やってみて。
You bring up a good point. This is the best solution that they've come up with, and how to prevent the scholarship from happening. Abolition from happening. I had no room to argue when she put it that way. Fine. I reluctantly put the motion capture equipment. Put on the motion capture equipment. Just think about it like this. Hang on. I mean, look. Realistically, Shiori should only have one mocap suit, but it could either be that they're all putting on a different one, or it's the same one. So either he's wearing a new one, or the better option, that I hope is the case, is that he's wearing a mocap suit that has been that was covering the other girls. Just think about it like that. I don't know. Everyone was excitedly setting up the rest of the rest of the gear. I can't believe I'm stuck acting like some cross-dresser online.
遠野先輩、性差別はどうかと。
What do you mean? It is exactly what he's doing. What you're forcing him to do.
先輩、早く動いて何か喋ってみるっす。
女の子になりきって、可愛く頼むわよ。ゆっぴ、ゆっぴ。
ゆっぴ、ゆっぴ。
They were instigating me. Damn it. I was desperate at this point. I better make myself as cute as humanly possible. At least when a fucking guy uses, at least when a guy uses a female VTuber model, they don't change their fucking voice to make it sound like they're a girl. Alright? This is a different case. This is not beating the allegations, right? Of all VTubers are just men with voice changes. I shouldn't do this. I am the newbie VTuber Yuppie. Nice to meet you, Yuppie. I put both my hands together, tilted my head gently to the side, and brandished a flirty smile. And everyone laughed. The clubroom instantly burst into laughter. Don't laugh! I snapped, still using my digitized female voice, which doesn't really make sense because you can't really use a voice changer. There's no hardware to change your voice without, you know, it covering your mouth, so it wouldn't work with the motion capture. You made me do this, P!
いや、笑ったりしてごめん、遠野。可愛いよ。うん、可愛い。可愛いよ。決しておかしくなんて。
Seriously, P? Seriously, P?
やめて
Senpai, you lied, P! Even Kaido senpai fuck! Even Kaido laughed.
先輩、ダメです。
But there was one person. Hiragi glared at me without moving a single eyebrow.
全然女性になりきれてません。
No shit! He isn't a woman!
それに、ユッピーは恥ずかしがり屋だけど、ツンデレなロリお姉さんキャラという設定です。
Why the fuck aren't you using it, Shiori? This is getting annoying.
もっと内股で恥ずかしそうに。立ち姿からキャラの性格はにじみ出ます。あと、こびた笑いはいりません。視聴者はすぐ見抜きます。自然体で、ツンデレなロリお姉さんの笑顔を。
I can't even picture it! Who could pull that off? I don't know, she's standing right in front of you. The only thing she's been doing is criticizing you. And hell, Hiragi was insanely knowledgeable and serious about this.
今日から配信開始なんです。特訓しましょう。
Bro, I'm fucking crashing out. Forget a crash course. You're going down. You're fucking get off. You're not in the. You get out of the fucking top 3. Where the? Go get back there. She's done nothing but criticize the 4 people who have been trying to act as Yuppie. What she hasn't done, she's just messing with you. It doesn't that doesn't matter. She hasn't done it. She hasn't done anything. Hello, P.
ツンデレ度がありません。リテイクです。
There's a reason for that. What? She isn't doing it because she's a fucking VTuber and it would expose that she is fucking Shiori? Shio? It's in the name! Like... I'm not streaming for your sake or anything.
ロリっぽさが皆無です。リテイクです。
Yuppie will do her best for all of you Oni-chans out there. I'm definitely not doing that one in any voice.
今度はお姉さんっぽさがないです。リテイクで。
Well, yeah, he said Oni-chan. That's little sister. It was through this demonic coaching from Hiragi's, that I became Yuppie in all facets. I no longer knew where I ended and Yuppie began. Then on the 108th retake. You didn't even give her a voice! Why is it still fucking voiceless? I'm not doing that shit. Good evening. Wait, it's not like I'm streaming for your sake or anything. But it would make your Yuppie Bear-san happy if all of you Oni-chans... This is the problem. She's meant to be Lolly Big Sister. Why is he saying Oni-chan like he's a little sister? Out there, enjoy this.
こんなものでしょうか。
She finally gave me the okay on this take.
ようやくキャラが固まったわね。
And why the fuck couldn't any of the other characters do this? Why did it have to be the one guy in the group? For the fucking laughs and giggles? He's been in this room for however the fuck long. He probably had work.
固まったのかしら。ユッピー、分裂症っす。
では、今までの動画を編集して、1本目を今晩上げておきます。
Sure, you can tell me there's a reason Shiori isn't putting on the fucking mocap suit, but you cannot tell me there is a reason for why you had to do it. If it took him 108 takes, there's a goddamn reason for it. And the biggest one is the fact that he's not a fucking guy, he's a fucking girl. Fucking Christ, man.
チャンネル名は、ゆっぴーチャンネルでいいですか？
Anything's fine at this point, P. Yuppie wanted to go home already.
お兄ちゃん、面白い記事が載ってるよ。
Anyway, an interesting article. During dinner, Ritsu showed me her smartphone. A pretty virtual YouTuber I had never seen before was at the top of the Yapu news. Namely Yuppie, me.
今までにない個性的なキャラクターで、動画再生回数もう1000万回だって。
Are you serious? Incredible Yuppie, me. No, the actual incredible one is the producer Hiragi. We were already monetized.
あ、でももうチャンネル消えてるらしいよ。
God. Never mind. What?
あまりにもふざけすぎてるって抗議が YouTube に殺到したんだって。
What? The channel's already gone. Those hard-headed idiots, P. After how much effort I put in and ran my voice ragged. And not ragged enough to stop yelling. Later on, Hiragi sent me a message on Lin, I'm sorry. I replied, that's not your fault, P. It's not your fault, P. Although it didn't work out, our activities, it should have left a mark on the virtual YouTuber world. Farewell, UP. So it was all for a fucking bit?
駆け抜け青春、スパーキング。
That's even more egregious! The fact that nothing came out of it!
お兄ちゃん
Okay, now that she's out of that outfit, she can go back down to second. You were called here as well, Ritsu. Listen, if she permanently had twin tails, maybe she would still be in first. But she put them down, so there isn't any point in keeping her in first. It was after school the next day. What was the point? That's what I'm asking about the VTuber shit. Ritsu and I were in the negative club room. If you were to ask why. Just as I had been about to go, as I had been about to go to work. Just as I was about to go to work, my phone rang. About putting Ritsu in first. Bro. Do you not understand why? Can you, did you not see her outfit? Like... It was a call from the manager, including the twin tails, alright? Manager, this is Tono. But why put her back in second? Because she doesn't have the twin tails. Case is simple, alright? If she still had them on, I'd keep her in first. But because she got rid of the twin tails and the outfit, because she's wearing a school uniform, she's back in second. Not back in second, she's gone to second. Because second was Nagiko. Second was Shiori. And then she pissed me the fuck off. Because of everything that happened last fucking scene. So if in her route, she mainly wears twin tails, she would be best girl. Huh? What happened? I thought you would like Kika more. Well, yeah, I like her because of her personality. But if Kika also put twin tails on, it'd be hard to take her out of first. Whoa, are you serious? Customers would inevitably complain if the air conditioning were out in the summer. It was out of our hands, especially in the summer. Like, if this was any other season, I could be like, okay, hang on, that's a bit too far-fetched to close down the business just because the aircon's out. But because it's summer, especially Japanese summer, and it's hot as shit, so like humid as shit as well. So like I understand. That sounds like a pain. Are you going to be okay on your own, sir? No, don't worry, he already had a day off yesterday. I wouldn't really call it much of a day off, but, you know. Alright, good luck with everything. Please call me if anything happens. My schedule had suddenly opened up. Maybe I could come up with some way to persuade the new headmaster at the library, or... I was unexpectedly given the day off. Kashima jerked forward and leaned in close. Well, I mean, I have to come up with a solution to the Reformation plan. Do you have Discord Classic I'm still paying for it. I have Discord Nitro. I don't have the classic plan.
ボランティア部にもあるんです。学園の改革を阻止するアイディアが。
And so here I was. I had expected Ritsu to be here too, though.
りっちゃん、今日は保育園に行くんだ。
Huh? The preschool?
はい、今日は保育士さんのお手伝いをします。地域の子供たちと一緒に遊ぶんですよ。ボランティア部では毎月やってるんだって。地域への奉仕活動の一環です。
You've been going that far with it? I had no idea. It was then that I recognized Kashima's intent.
さすが、師匠は察しがいいですね。今まで私たちはこういう活動を対外的にはアピールしてきませんでした。
Well, yeah, but isn't that what you were doing already with volunteer shit? Like, maybe not the beach littering, the unlittering of the beach. They're not littering the beach, you're cleaning it up. But like, the making shit with the kids for the festival, you know, wasn't that attention grabbing?
なんだか売名行為みたいで。
That sounded like something Kashima would say. She wasn't the type to intentionally make a spectacle of herself.
でも、そうも言ってられる状況じゃなくなったろ。実は今日、地方紙だけど新聞が取材にも来るんだ。
新聞に載ればきっと話題になるよ。
Really? And that's going to raise Kazumi Academy's reputation? I doubted even the new headmaster could flat out demolish the volunteer collective if that happened. I mean, that's what I was talking about before, right? They're doing volunteer shit already. Just because they aren't being publicized about it doesn't mean they aren't doing a good thing. Like, sooner or later they would be recognized, and then the reputation would start snowballing upward. I don't know what the opposite of snowballing would be, because snowballing is a kind of a negative thing. Negative connotation. That would open them up to public criticism. They might even shelve the reformation proposal altogether. It's worth a shot.
はい、それで遠野くんには子供たちにマジックを披露してほしいんです。
Well, no, here's the thing. Active's plan is a way to stop the reformation completely. What Volunteer Collective is doing is showing them that they shouldn't be shutting down this club specifically. Alright? It has nothing to do with the reputation of the academy. Alright? A magic show. I was waiting for her to get to this.
遠野くん、前に私が言ったこと覚えてますか？今度行くボランティアの施設訪問で子供たちにマジックを見せてあげたいって。
Had I said that when we played poker in the club room the other day?
私、たくさんの人に楽しんでもらいたいんです。大人も子供も関係なく、たくさんの人が笑顔になればいいなって。だから、師匠に手伝っていただけるなら、ぜひ一緒にマジックをしてほしいんです。
Kashima gazed into my eyes as she spoke. She shared her feelings with heartfelt sincerity. Got it. If that's how you feel about it. I dug my personal deck of cards out of my pocket and gave them a good shuffle. He just has a deck of cards in his pocket all the time? Why? Just for this moment, just for these moments, you know? The playing cards danced magnificently through the air and formed a rainbow between my left and right hand. That is realistic.
すげえ！手首だけで！
お兄ちゃん気合入ってるね。やっぱり、私の師匠ですね。
It's just shuffling. You're exaggerating. Despite what I said, I couldn't say I minded the compliment.
これなら絶対子供たちも喜んでくれるよ。
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were impressed with cardistry, but you're talking about magic trick. Magic tricks, right? Sleight of hand is different.
新聞でも大きく取り上げられるぞ。
皆さん、頑張りましょう。
You can put them both together, but they are separate either way.
Hey! Oh!
Like, the cardistry makes the magic trick more flashy. It doesn't improve the magic trick in any other way. All the club members cheered. There was one semi-peculiar person in the mix. Of course, Kick is here. Why wouldn't she be? Hey, Hijiri.
なんすか、遠野先輩。
Why are you here?
もち、遠野先輩が心配だからっす。
What's the real reason?
面白そうだからっす。
Kika has twin tails. See? I assumed that that to be the case. But I'm like, I'm thinking about, I'm talking about like the ones Ritsu had. Did you not notice? I didn't really care. But I'm talking about, I scrolled past it. I'm talking about these ones specifically, alright? So cute. Never mind.
遠野くん、その方は？
Don't worry about her. Just a background character. An NPC. She has her around, bro. What do you mean?
ひでーす。
お兄ちゃんを先輩って呼んだってことは、ひじりさんも1年生なの？
Does hairstyle make a difference that much? Yes. What are you talking about? Could you not see that Twin Tails made him? Did you not see that the hair, that turning Ritsu's hair style into Twin Tails made her more childlike? So like, I don't know what you're talking about. Ritsu brazenly addressed Hijiri.
そうっす。先輩の妹さん、よろっす。
Like, if a girl had like long hair, right, and then you can tell the difference between a ponytail and like just having it like straight down or like over the shoulders, right? There is a clear difference in I guess how they look maturity wise, right?
私も、よろっす。
Oh my god. This is... They are very close. They're very closely... They're very close personality-wise. Short hair is good too, though. Well, yeah. But, you know... Ritsu has short hair. Doesn't mean she couldn't style it. Kika has short hair. She styled it, right? You can still style your hair if it's short. They can still style their hair if it's short. The pair of first years immediately shared a friendly high five. But like, she didn't do that with Shiori. They were like-minded and equally cheerful. If they took this as an opportunity to become good friends.
それにしてもリツさん、可愛いっすね。
Says you. Short hair is good though. It would be I want to be choked by a lolly little sister's long hair. Do you know who has long hair? And is a little sister and is a lolly? Shiro. I was gonna say Uta, but yeah, Shiro works as well.
先輩に似ないでよかったっす。
Obnoxious. I couldn't help but wonder if Hijiri would pose as a bad influence on Ritsu. And then,
おーい。you.
whoa, hey, it's you, Shinji. Don't creep up on people like that. Was he secretly a ghost or something?
お前、なんだよ、あの女。
She has her character out, so I have to be interacted with her. I have to interact with her.
あんなノリの軽い女なんて、俺の一番苦手なタイプだ。
Shinji proceeded to hide behind me and observed Hijiri from from a distance. I could feel his hand trembling on my shoulder. Why did this underclassman scare him so much? Relax, Shinji. She's laid back. She's laid back to a fault. So she's not a bad person. I calmed Shinji down.
そうなのか？
じー。
Hijiri must have noticed Shinji and pointed a small smile at in his direction.
こっち見てるぞ。
じじー。
Hijiri cried out like an angry cat. And this is why kick is first. Shinji held his head in his hands and crashed low to the ground. Don't intimidate him.
ごめんっす。ちょっとしたお茶目っす。すんませんした。名もなき先輩。
it's Kagurazaka. It's Kagurazaka. Shinji Kagurazaka. I introduced my trembling friend's name in his stead.
神やすり先輩、よろしくっす。
You only got the first letter in his name right. This is why she's best girl. She could be so careless.
では、そろそろ出かけましょうか。
Yeah, let's go.